In this video, I'll show you how to make ORMUS with kitchen appliances, salt, and a pH meter. Start by getting a mineral-rich quality salt. Flaky, unrefined sea salt. Dead Sea sea salt has a very rich content and I recommend using that. You'll need a pH meter that you can calibrate, a beaker, a stove, a pot, a glass jar, and lots of distilled water or spring water. You want to start with 1 part salt and 4 parts water. So 1 cup salt with 4 cups water is a good yield of ORMUS for your first time. Add the salt to the pot and put it on medium heat on the stove. Then add the water to the mix and stir until the water has dissolved all the salt. Using a coffee filter, pour the salt water into a funnel and filter the salt water through it. You want to do this because in the salt there might be contaminants or things that we don't want in the final mix. Put a plastic wrapper over the jar or bowl with the salt water and put it in the sun for a day. Now the salt water has absorbed some sun and the quality of the ORMUS has risen. In a beaker, put sodium carbonate, roughly 1 ounce, in the bottom and add water to the 1 cup mark. Stir the mix until all the power has dissolved. Calibrate your pH meter using the buffer solutions to make sure it's accurate. Then stick the pH meter in the salt water so that you can stir with a spoon hands-free of the pH meter. Add parts of the alkaline water to the salt water and stir with a spoon to see which pH you land on. Make sure you don't go over 10.78, so with this 1 decimal pH meter we want to stay below 10.7. You want to be above 9 at least, so add the alkalizer until you reach 10.6 or so of pH. The process will start immediately when the pH rises above 9. The salt water mix will become white, milky, and in the mix you'll see small flakes of dust forming and flying about. This is ORMUS. After you've successfully added all the alkalizer you need and reached the pH you want, you can stir for a couple of seconds and then prepare to store the ORMUS for the night. Make an aluminum foil wrap and put around the jar. ORMUS is sensitive to both electromagnetic fields and ultraviolet light. The foil will protect against both. Store the solution overnight and let the ORMUS settle at the bottom. Before you can use the ORMUS, you have to rinse it at least 3 times with water in order to remove all the remaining salt and sodium carbonate. Otherwise, the ORMUS will taste salty and alkaline. Sodium carbonate is also lethal in rats in 4 grams per kilogram of body weight, so it will take roughly 30 grams of sodium carbonate to kill you, but there are some symptoms of sodium carbonate digestion that leads to some pretty nasty gastric problems in the stomach. When the ORMUS has fallen to the bottom of the jar, use a vinyl hose or something similar to siphon the water at the top out of the jar. After successfully siphoning the water out, add water up to the point where it was before. It will take roughly 4 days to make the ORMUS from start to finish. And I really recommend rinsing the solution at least 3 times before consuming it. The lifespan of ORMUS is 90 days after the first rinse. So if you want to store ORMUS salt solution for a long time, just store it without rinsing it in darkness. The unrinsed solution will last up to a year. After the final rinse, the ORMUS will reach peak maximum efficiency after 4 weeks and be useless after 90 days. Dilute the ORMUS in distilled water or spring water and put 1 part ORMUS and 10 parts water in a little bottle and make sure it's wrapped in aluminum foil. Shake the bottle before use and take 1 tablespoon per day for a long-lasting healing effect.